me pull up my reading chair. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the rules. I'm going to take a screenshot of some of the rules so I can put them on the screen with you guys here. And which rules is this? This is Ontario Demolition Derby rules. Those are not the ones we're after. This one right here, I keep all the rules right on my phone. So let's see if I can turn on screen recording here. Screen record. Okay, I'm starting screen recording, so it's going to be thrown in the video now. Oh, yeah, my Bluetooth speaker just stuck it up. Okay, so we are looking for Pro Mod compacts. Open with drive. Okay, so 9 pages of rules. So the top half I really don't care about. Types of cars, don't really care about. We can't sedag in this, but we can't sedag in that because it's not a wagon. Any car wheelbase, no 8 cylinders. You know, no all-wheel drive cars. Running, driving. So here's what we're after. Fuel lines, fuel pump, trunk, tailgate. We don't really have a trunk or tailgate anymore because it's now all into the speaker deck. Hood, we're going to be able to throw some threaded rod in the front of it, but we're going to come back to that later. Body panels, door fastening, door plates, cage. Nope, that's not even the one I'm after. Transmission, bumpers. Any factory-made car bumper can be used. Bumpers may be seam welded or loaded. If you choose to use a piece of square tubing, it can be no larger than 4x4 or 3x5. I am 3x6. Fuck. Okay, come back to that. Cannot stick out more than 4 inches. 4 inches from the outside of the frame. I think we might have to trim that bumper. If your ends are cut and bent on 45 degrees, you can do whatever you need to do 6 inches back. You can do whatever you need to do 6 inches back from the bumper. So we might be able to do a little bit more plates on this because I got 2 sides. Maybe we can do a third one. I don't know. I don't think that's really going to do us anything. To the front of the rad support. Oh, never mind. We can't do it because we moved the rad support. Do not abuse this rule or you will cut. Rear bumpers must remain stock. Mandatory front bumpers can have at least 2 spots of 9 wear. Front frame can be back as far as the front body mount. So we are good there. Replica front bumpers are allowed as long as they follow the same factory looking and size appropriate measures and procedures. We're good. I might just have to throw skin on it. I got lots of skins, aluminum back bumpers with skins on it. I'm not really worried about the radiator because I don't have one. Transmission coolers. Suspension. Frames. Rest of your bent frames may be repaired with no thicker than 4x4 plate 1/4 inch thick. So, okay, we have the size that we need. Plates must be placed and welded in frame and front engine crossmember, always on any. Plates may be placed and welded on frame of front of engine crossmember, always the ways the driver wants. Plates must be separated no length of the metal. No one length of metal. Max of 6 4x4 plates in total. Plates can be positioned any way the builder likes. No more than 6 plates. So as of right now, we have 4 plates on this thing. So it means we can add 2 more. Or maybe we can cut 2 off. I don't know. I don't really want to cut plates off. Fresh cars will be allowed 2 plates placed flat on the frame or subframe, whether the builder chooses. Over repaired plates can be considered reinforcement and will be resulted in officials no painting the frame except for frame repairs, blah blah blah. No front or rear kickers, no frame tilting, no hump plates on mini cars. So we can do hump plates on full-size cars or mid-size cars. No welding frames to K, including using repair plates front and... So what I think that means is we can't weld the subframe to the unibody. You coming in, Harley? Come on. Engine and motors. We'll come back to that. So the one I also want to take a look at is suspension, bumpers, suspension. A-arms can be welded down. That's on rear-wheel drives. We don't have A-arms on this. We have lower A-arms, but we can't weld them down. Cars with solid axle style rear setup. You may run 1 bar max from hump to hump. Factory or can be fabricated. Cars do not have to bounce. Stock tubes may be welded to height. A-arms can be welded down with a plate. Rear trailing arm links may be swapped for steel tubing, maximum 2x2. Cars with axle style setups, aftermarket steering columns, rear ends can be swapped out but not reinforced. No welding on rear ends except gears. Must use stock components. Tie rod. A 6-inch long square tube can be welded to the frame behind the strut only and must be a 1/4 inch away. So that is basically another 6-inch plate that we can have welded here. So we actually have a 6-inch plate that we can weld behind the strut. And then we have 2 of those, 1 per side. So those are kind of deemed where they must go. But I can move them ahead so they kind of go up towards the bad spots. And then I have 2 4x4 repair plates. So I do have quite a bit of stuff I can weld to this. Now here's my question. It says, can I get away with a 2-inch wide, 1/4 inch thick, 6-inch long piece of flat bar instead of square tubing? Because I really don't need strut blocks. I think they might actually hinder this car. So let's go take a look at it and see if we actually have space for the 2x2 behind there. If not, then maybe I'll have to go out and cut down a 2x2 down the middle and then make it so it's a 1x2. I don't know. This is all stuff that's hearsay in my brain. My brain's going crazy, guys. So there's a 4x4 repair plate. If I do our 6-inch block, and I just come right to the back of the strut, I can go to there. So that puts me there, and then there's 7 inches in between. I think if I just do 1, hammer that flat and do the 1 repair plate right there on a diamond shape, just like this one's on a diamond, and do 1 right there, and then my 6-inch block behind there, and I can't do 2x2. So we're gonna have to find something else to fit in behind there. And then, because the frame is actually split there, that's actually going to help us quite a bit. So now, we just have to find steel that will do what I want it to do. So that's 2x2, that's 2x2, that's 1x1, 1x1. Do I have any 1.5? That's 2x2, it's 2x2. Well, we're going to find some steel. How are you guys? So what we're doing right now is I can't weld through all of Toyota's undercoating. And I don't want to take out any of the suspension because it doesn't go in there very nicely. For all you guys asking how I got W-body suspension inside of a Camry, I've got a lot of your messages. I did ignore most of you guys because I'm not really willing to tell yet. And for the guys that did message back, I'm not willing to tell yet. You can look at it, you can't touch it. Well, maybe in the derby ring you can touch it. So what we're doing is we're pretty much just heating up the undercoating and scraping it off. So Meltdown does not allow strut blocks. So we did not have strut blocks at Meltdown. They're not really that looked upon in the US, but here we are allowed strut blocks. Try not to melt the brake lines too bad. to replace that brake line. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to replace this brake line. That's not a big deal. I got all the stuff to do it, so... Fuck, it's already been replaced twice. But yeah. Time to weld some blocks in there. So we got these blocks in. Well, we got them half in. And then we ran out of welding wire. Ran out of welding gas yesterday. So I went and bought welding gas. And I didn't even think to look at the damn wire. Oh, god dang. It is hot again today. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive to town. We're going to go buy some welding wire. We're going to come back. Hopefully weld some more on this. I might take my RV, because my RV has air conditioning. It is hot today. I think this is going to be a slow week of working on this just because of the temperature. So what have we accomplished? We have melted the brake line. And done a little bit more. We have the frame plated out with this one plate right here. Ah, that was hot. We have that one plate right there, which is 4x4. I did actually fold the frame underneath it. So then, I'm trying to make this thing better than what it is. It's not great. Guys, I need one more run out of this car. It's a $5,000 to win show, and I need one more run. We have our strut blocks behind there. Now, we could not fit 2x2. The rules state there must be a half-inch gap. Excuse me. This car's pre-ran, so I could probably get away without a half-inch gap, but there was no way I was fitting 2x2 behind there. I could probably fit like 1 1/4, maybe that. So we took 2 pieces of 1x1, welded them together, put it by there, so it's 2x1. Still leaves me my space. It's under the rules, so I think I'm going to be okay. What else have we done? We tried tightening this up. This body mount bolt, it's tight. It's just starting to rip out. It's ripping all the rubber out of this subframe, and it's ripping the bottom out of the frame, which I've actually never had one do that before. It didn't do that until I straightened it. So I think that it was going and it was being okay, but then now it's not okay. We still have a little bit more welding to do here. I have messaged the head tech for the promoter for this show, and the rules do state that you can do whatever you want in the front 6 inches. So 6 inches is like right here. So if I could weld something from sub to there, maybe not even a plate, just fold this sub down, the frame down, and then weld it here. I don't know if that's going to be bueno. No bueno. So, going to wait back to hear from that. If I hear back from them today, I'm done for today anyway. I got to go to work. I got to have a shower and go to work because I'm soaked from sweat. But this side here is looking pretty damn good. For how bad this frame was, this is runnable. This is now runnable. We are going to weld a nut onto this plate and go from this nut to that nut with 9 wire. And then I'll weld another nut here and go from there to there as well. Hopefully double nut power, you know. I find the nuts are just easier to run my 9 wire through. So, I don't know. Let's see what the promoter says. I'm going to continue this video tomorrow with the other side, but we have to figure out where we need to put we have one more plate. This side is damaged. I'm not sure. Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure where the last plate would be the best. I might think it could go here on this side, but I'm not sure. The other side might be a better, just to make them equal, but the other side's doing better, but realistically, guys, the other side's going to go like this after a couple hits. Actually, the other side started bending here more aggressively than here. Yeah, we're going to see. It'd be nice if I could maybe put the plate here and then weld it to the sub. Sorry, from the sub to the frame. I don't think they're going to let that happen, but we have one more plate. We got to find a good spot to put it. But that's where we're going to end it for today. So thanks for watching, guys. The video is going to continue tomorrow in the same video, so we'll see you tomorrow.